Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Today I'm sharing with you my fourth alternative card idea using the October 2025 Paper Pumpkin kit called Cozy Christmas. This kit creates a total of 9 cards, 3 in 3 different designs with coordinating envelopes. If you'd like to watch me unbox the kit and create these cards or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist in the top right corner. I have made 8 alternatives this month with this kit, and all you need is one set of supplies to make all 8 cards. If you're interested in getting a cutting template that shows you how to cut the card bases, as well as it includes some measurements for regular cardstock pieces, you can get the link to download that below in the description or on my blog, creativechelsey.com. For the card today, I'm showing how you can use the coordinating Abundant Joy dies to create this beautiful card. If you are new to Paper Pumpkin and are interested in getting your own monthly crafting kit, you can subscribe using the link in the description below. So one of the things that I wanted to incorporate in this card are these little ticket edges. And to do that, the easiest way is to find a small punch, and you're going to line up so it's going to look like this. So you've got your basic beige piece that has the ticket edge already. You're going to put your red piece, which we cut. This is like 2 1/4 inches by 3.5 inches. It was from the center of our red card bases. You can find that cutting information on that cutting guide. You're going to flip it over and find a small circle, and you're just going to line up that same shape in all 4 corners. So you see how I was able to do that. If by chance you don't have a small circle punch like this, you could just take a pencil and trace that edge and then cut it with a pair of scissors. So that's another way to do it. The reason I'm using both of them together is just as a guide, so I know how far up to bring in the punch so that they're kind of matching on all sides. So that's just a quick little way to mimic that same shape on that smaller piece of cardstock. And this comes from the kit, so it's the ticket piece in that kit. I'm going to splatter it with a little bit of pecan pie ink. I've got the Stampin' Blend marker, but if you don't, you could mix up some of the ink from the Stampin' Spot with water and a paintbrush and splatter it that way. So you could get that splatter both those ways. Okay, let's just go ahead and add this to the center of our pecan pie card base. And then we are going to pop this on with dimensionals. Right in the middle, just like that. In that template, I have a 2 1/4 inch circle that I cut out with the brown pattern. That was a rectangle piece that came in the kit. And I just want to mention that I cut it out using the circle from the Circle of Season dies. And these were the coordinating dies from last quarter's Paper Pumpkin kit. And so just so that you know, if you've got those, that was the size that I used. If you don't have that, you could always just use any 2 1/4 inch circle. Let's see. On top of this, to kind of make it look like an ornament, we're going to add our little topper. Now on mine, I did remove the line that connects up here. I just didn't feel like I wanted it, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. And then you're going to add this. You could use a little liquid glue or a glue dot. You're going to add your topper right to the edge of your ornament, just like that. And then if you want to give it a little bit of sparkle with your Wink of Stella. If you need to add more Wink of Stella ink coming out, I would just kind of have it start coming out on a scrap piece, because sometimes you get big blobs and we don't want that to happen, okay, on our project. So just squeeze it going onto some scratch paper before applying it. And you just get this really beautiful little glimmer to your die cut piece. Let's add this with some dimensionals. And I'm just placing it at an angle off to the left, just like that. Now, if you have the Abundant Joy dies, I have cut out some white flowers and some Granny Apple green leaves. And on the white flowers, I thought it would be good to just add a little touch of yellow to the inside with the Darling Duckling ink pad and a little blending brush. So I've got my small blending brush here, and I'm just going to kind of tap in a little bit of color right into the middle. It doesn't need to be exact or super dark. So as long as you just get a little bit of color inside that, it's fine. And then let's pop these up with dimensionals as well. We're going to do 2 flowers and leaves with dimensionals and 1 of each with glue dots. So before we add that, I'm just going to stamp my greeting really quick. I'm stamping this in Garden Green ink just to add another little color, since we've got a lot of brown anyway on the card. And you can just stamp that in the little label that comes from the kit. Pop this up with dimensionals. You're going to want to double stack your dimensionals on the right side, because the left side is going to go over the ornament here. And just put it kind of right in the center. And then you can add your leaves and flowers. So 1 leaf I'm placing near the greeting. This is the one with the glue dot. I'm going to tuck it like that. And then we've got the dimensional ones. You can put them up near our ornament topper. You can have them kind of go underneath. And then let's have one down here. I'm going to have it, let's see, maybe go this way. Like that. Okay. Super cute. I want to add just a couple little details for embellishments. I've got this gold twine. It's currently retired, and I didn't see anything else that was current that was similar. So you could also use just some regular baker's twine if you wanted to. That would be super cute. You could do white or even like a crumb cake or vanilla color. And I'm just going to tie that right to the top, just like that. I'm using about 10 inches. And then I do want to add some of these red sequins that come in the kit over my little red berries on the topper. Okay, and then your card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin kit, you can subscribe using the link in the description below. And if you'd like to see written instructions or close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.